That's the haunted house up there. Cadario. Still for sale. Nobody wants to buy it. Anybody who rents or buys that house drops dead pretty quick. So they call it Cadario Maledetto. Maledetto means damned. It's a damned house. So nobody wants to buy it. A little bit foggy. Some people wait for a person to take a photograph, you know, when you're walking through a photograph. This is a cute little store. Look how cute. They're nice postcards, actually. I usually like to include a postcard when I sell a watch or when I give a gift from the channel. Maybe I'll pick up some of those nice vintage ones next time. Some cute Murano glass. Have to get to the shipping center before they close. Polly, the famous grappa. So, 4 years ago is when I first did a video for Nomadic watches. Peter was kind of a one-man band at the time, from what I understand, operating out of his bedroom, I think. And it was an Irish brand, and I was like, you know what, I haven't had an Irish brand on yet, there aren't that many. And the only ones I know are like McGonagall that are like crazy high level. I love that optical illusion there. Campo San Stefano. So I did that first video for Peter back in 2021, must have been. And at the time he only had one watch. He had the Marie 401 diver watch. Solid, great. Great lume, which is very unusual for micro brand. They always manage to mess that one up. I don't know why. Micro brands never do the right kind of lume, strong lume. I don't know if lume costs a lot of money. Maybe it does. But his lume was really solid. It lasted as long as a Rolex. I just featured him at the start of a video. And it did really well. He sold a lot of pieces. Fast forward 4 years, and he's the most famous watch brand in Ireland. I've actually bought some stuff in here. Very nice. And we have a really good wine store over here. I'll come back and take a look at that in a second. Sassicaia, baby. That's a 2008. Really nice. These are amazing. Dal Forno. These are really, really good wines. Kind of 300-400 euros area of things. Then of course the Sass. monumental. Then you have Quintarelli. They have some insane wines as well. And then Massetto. That's probably one of the most famous Italian wines. I have yet to have one. I'll let you know when I do. Then we have some French. Look, Chateau Margaux, one of the 5 greats. And there's a Echezot, which is Pinot Noir, a Burgundy. Might have to take a wander in there before Christmas. That's something nice to have with the turkey. Look at this glass. They're awesome. Check out that chess set. Oh, it's pretty nasty. That is nasty. The only nasty thing in the store. This is what every Italian household has, the mocha. Every Italian household has a mocha. And mocha in America kind of refers, I believe, to chocolate flavored coffee things. But mocha here is just that little gadget, and it's for making cafe in the house. It does not make espresso, it makes cafe, which is different to espresso. Espresso has la crema or la schiuma on the top, the creaminess. Good espresso, no matter how hard you stir it, the cream always keeps coming back. Whereas il cafe made with the mocha in the house has no cream. It's just black tar. It's a bomb. Blow your head off. I actually don't like it. I don't even have a mocha in my place. I'm not into it. It's too fucking much. Anyway, I really wanted to help his brand out if I could. I didn't think I'd help it that much, but I think in the end I did. Just kind of put him on the map a little bit. People started buying his watches. So he told me when I saw him in Belfast last year that was kind of a moment where he realized, wow, maybe I could do this full time. And that was kind of a turning point for him. So I was delighted for him, and he started releasing more and more watches. The Turris was 39 mil, the Fior 555 as well. That was a cool one, the GMT. So he's just kind of gone from stride to stride, but he told me way back at the start, he said, my dream is to release a chronograph, to make a chronograph watch someday. And that day has finally come with the Céad 126. And I have to say, he's really done a great job with this. It's a beautiful chronograph, very vintage looking. It's a 40 mil watch and it's only 46 lug to lug, so it's quite compact, you know. It's actually a day chronograph. It's got the SW500, the Sellita, and he's gone for the highest level because Sellita actually make all their different models in different grades. So you can get like grade A, B, C. And if you pay extra, you get the A, and it's worth it. It's a more decorated movement and performs a little better. I think my favorite thing about it is just that vintage look that he went for. Kind of like a 1960s, 1970s chrono. It's manual wind. 58 hours of power reserve. Details like that matter with these watches. Now, all his watches are assembled in Belfast. He has a team there of 3 watchmakers right there in his new store in Belfast. And they assemble the watches and water test them, etc., etc. So you're getting something that really has its heart in the north of Ireland. Oh, look how cute this is. This is the new Nolinsky Hotel. Their restaurant apparently is really good. I gotta try it out. The seconds hand, of course, famous Nomadic seconds hand, the yellow. That is referring to the Harland and Wolff cranes, those two big yellow cranes that you can pretty much see from any spot in Belfast. If you're not already aware, Belfast is famous for its shipbuilding, and the Titanic was built there. Its little sister is the Nomadic, which is still sitting there, and it's kind of a bit of a tourist attraction. People go along to have a look at it. It's very beautiful. It looks like a mini Titanic or something. And there's the Titanic Museum right next to it, and Titanic Hotel, and all of that. It's such a bummer here because this church has had a big facade on it, covering it, while they cleaned the whole front facade. And it took them years to do. And right next to it was one of my favorite hotels here, the Bower. And this side would always ruin the view, but now it's finally finished. It's magnificent. And now the Bower is what's under restoration, and that's the eyesore. So just when we got this side all cleaned up, now we have to deal with this. Great. Now it's not a slim watch, it's 14.5 millimeters, which is substantial. It's because the whole thing is so compact, and because of the movement being a day date SW 500. A lot of complications in there, not just the chronograph itself. So you have to take all of that into consideration. It has a lovely combo of brushed and high polish surfaces. The chamfers are gorgeous along the sides. They really sparkle, and the bezel really sparkles too. Check that out, the way it shines, reflects, sparkles. And I consider it to be Peter's maybe best creation so far because of its distinct look. I love the green, obviously. The whole Irish thing works. It goes really well with all my heavy winter sweaters and stuff like that. And it's just a really handsome watch, and you know it's solidly built. Yeah, Peter was operating out of his bedroom 4 years ago. Now he's won all sorts of awards, and he's opened a full store in downtown Belfast City. It's a true success story, I have to say, and it's a perfect moment for him to finally release a chrono. Delighted for him. Ah, sì. Li porto via.
Questi li porti tu.
Sì.
Allora adesso ti faccio lo spritz.
Grazie. Grazie carissima. There we go, this never gets old. No matter how many times I do that, walk out here, it just never ever gets old. Just walking into this square. Italy's got a lot of squares, but they don't all look like this. It's a 40mm watch. It's not huge on the wrist. In fact, you can see it's just about right for me. I just about get away with it, but I have 8-inch wrists. I know people get tired of me saying that, but then a lot of other people want to hear that. Like, can you let me know what your wrist size is so I can judge, please? Grazie. Nice cover for the legs, keep me warm. Oh, there you go. Nice and snug. It comes in 3 colors. There's the black, the white, and of course, my favorite, naturally, the green. I've got a lot of these green tops, so especially for the winter, the Aran sweaters, Irish sweaters. So the green with the vintage leather is perfect. So it's great to see him go from stride to stride, go from 0 to 100 in these 4 years, like starting out with 1 watch and a very, very small operation to now all the slew of awards that he has, his fantastic team in marketing, his watchmakers, his sales personnel, and his flagship store in Belfast. It's an astonishing thing to witness. And he came through Venice only a few weeks ago, and we were sitting right here, and he handed me his dream that he had 4 years ago. Finally made a beautiful chronograph watch, and it's definitely his best creation thus far. So good for him, and congrats to him on this beautiful chronograph. It's quite something.